to be his friend?
Yes.
Try not to be that high up to be friends. I want everything to be low. Okay?
Okay.
Just try your best. I don't want you and my dad to be replaced and mean again. I want you and my dad to be placed and settled and be friends. I'm not trying to be mean. I just want everyone to be friends.
Good news. We can finally be bees. This isn't your world, but we can be bees. This is good news. You can be a bee. You'll live like a bee. A pet.
A pet?
A pet. Mark, this is good news. You'll live
for 30 years.
This is insane!
Okay. Okay. Where are we? Here we are. Hello everybody. How's it going? This stream I think we're gonna kind of chill out a little bit. We'll do some deliveries in the background. My hope is I could talk a little bit, and then if anybody wants to join, we'll leave the Discord link in the description. If it looks like I'm missing you or something, feel free to send a message in live chat and I can try to pull you into the chat. Right now, we'll have somebody, if you're interested, jump into the lobby or the waiting room or something, and I can drag you into the voice chat studio. But I think that's the best way to go, and we can kind of go from there. So let's do that. Otherwise, we'll just kind of get started. I think we're here. Nice. Okay. Sorry. There's like 7 things to manage. We'll grab this. Nope. There. Okay. Move that over. Nice. Okay. Cool, cool. So what have I been processing lately? Oh, that's loud. Let me do that. Let me know, everybody, how volume is. We can kind of adjust things as we go. I'm sure, kind of mess around with things. I've been talking with a friend about kind of sitting down and watching through a lot of Akira Kurosawa's films. So I've been just starting that. So I watched Ikaru the other day. And by the other day, I mean yesterday. Sat down, and that was a great experience. And so I'm still kind of processing through how to go about making something out of it. Because I think we're going to try to make a video or two and talk about it. But my immediate reactions were, it's just interesting to see the influence of memento mori across cultures. And how, you know, every culture seems to have their own, maybe not interpretation, but their own version of it, maybe, would be one way of putting it. Smart drugs, material delivery. I think we'll do a material delivery for that for now. And we can wait on dispatching more of the bots. But that was on my mind a lot today, was about memento mori. And how do you... Oh, we have a trial for the emetic grenade that we never did. I don't feel like that's super important, though. Delivery time in 45 minutes. What is the premium? 4 minutes. I think we'd do it in 4. We can do 2 things for that. We can go this way. We don't have any equipment, do we? So we'll pull up a reverse strike. We'll get a rifle. Get a pair of level 3 boots. We'll get a speed skeleton. I think we're pretty good there. Maybe we'll get, you know, a ladder, a PCC2, climbing anchor. I think we're good. Yep. Confirm. We'll equip this. Hey, Dashing Slasher, how's it going? I think we're pretty good to head off and just kind of do our flexible, just random deliveries.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated.
Try to get it there in 4 minutes.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
But yeah, so I've just been going, well, that's good to hear. To hear you're doing well. I've been getting really back into TTRPGs and kind of starting to think through them again. And there's a series that I've been watching. I don't know how popular it is, but Quinn's Quest. There's a lot of videos on kind of more, I mean, obscure from my understanding of TTRPGs. And he did one on Mythic Bastion Land. And I've been caught up kind of researching that and looking into it. And it looks absolutely awesome. So I've been kind of going through that and trying to get that set up so I can get a group together to play. So I've been doing that lately. I need to do a lot more kind of basic prep, just making sure I have, you know, a general idea of what players would be running into, and, you know, oh, hopefully we can kind of ride through the BT zone. I think we can kind of scam our way through. Okay, okay. It's pretty crazy. That one, Mythic Masterland is pretty simple for the most part. It doesn't have a lot of things going on. For the most part, every player, actually for the most part, every player has like 4 stats total. Nothing too crazy. And the main kind of thing that separates each character is what kind of knight are you. And so you have a choice of 72 different knights that you kind of roll on a random table at the beginning of your game, and then you kind of go from there. It's very Arthurian legend inspired. At least, you know, that's how I'll probably want to take my game, because I feel like that would be a really fun kind of premise for a TTRPG. And so I'm looking forward to it. There's also kind of like a Lovecraftian element built in there. But yeah, your knights traveling around, and you're solving different kind of mysterious problems around the realm. And as you do that, you develop glory, and you can, you know, make duels and everything. But as you develop your glory, you can, you know, come into power. You can like rule over holdings. You know, do all sorts of stuff. You can kind of do whatever you want, but the main kind of meat of the game is these scenarios that you can kind of play through, and they're very vague for the most part, and the solutions don't really present themselves very obviously always, and so it's very much up to the player to kind of, you know, deal with it and figure out how they want to go about solving them and doing stuff. So maybe the sun is now personified and is threatening to kind of stand. Yeah, it's somewhat Pendragon inspired. And the sun is threatening to kind of come down. It's been personified, and you know, are you going to fight the sun off? Are you going to make the sun argue that the sun needs to stay in the sky? You know, just wild, kind of fun, different things, courses that you can go down. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm planning on getting a group together, and then I think I was talking to some other friends, and they sounded interested. So I might end up getting kind of 2 groups to at least be able to try it out. So I'm excited to see where it goes. But there's 72 scenarios as well, so you kind of roll your 6 that are active on the map and generate that. And so it seems like almost a board game in kind of the way it's set up and organized. Yeah, and the combat's pretty cool. But I recommend looking into it. They have some like good quick start guides that have like all the rules are basically available on the quick start. The main thing that is not on the quick start is like most of the knights and most of the scenarios are not in the quick start. Only the first 12 of each or something is available. But yeah, we'll have them deliver the materials.
Deploying autonomous delivery bot.
Pretty easy that way. Yeah. The rules are so kind of in that middle range where like there's a lot of stuff defined, but there's a lot of stuff kind of left to the imagination. And so it's I don't think I've ran into too many systems like that before. Of course, I haven't read too many systems, so yeah, I think it'll be a fun kind of thing to play around with. What is this? Retrieval of structure repair devices. I'm almost tempted to kind of make our way back to... What is this? Chiral crystal analyzers. Delivering special device. Total of 180 kilograms. I think we could take overall. Old School Essentials is something similar. The basic rules are all available on their website, but the advanced rules need to be bought. Yeah, this one, I was really pleasantly surprised to find out that like it's all the main rules are there. It's just kind of the like amount of fun stuff that you could kind of roll for. So you have enough for maybe like 2 sessions, 2 solid sessions. And then you could decide whether or not you wanted to continue or do something else. But that's assuming like 2 kind of, not sessions, sorry, but like 2 mini campaigns or whatever. So you could go like way crazy with it and probably run like 6 mini sessions or like a mini campaign, and then write your own stuff if you really wanted to. So I really appreciate that. I think like providing a good amount of kind of play, and then if you really were worried about it, and then kind of going from there. It's a nice model, especially when, you know, it's indie and you don't really have to worry about, you know, making a lot of money to stay stable. You can kind of get away with that. So I do very much appreciate that. Okay, I think we can make a pretty basic thing. We'll get over the bridge, we'll get over, and I think we'll start making our way for like the big map in the middle. Start doing it that way. Oh, if I don't lose it over a rock. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm missing. I was worried about watching the stream since I started the Stranding, but I never finished it, and then I realized it's Hideo Kojima game, so it's hard to really get spoiled. Yeah, and then also, you know, right now we're in the post game, and there really isn't anything kind of any spoilers that are going on for the most part. We're kind of just chilling right now, doing deliveries. So unless you don't want to be spoiled on stuff like, I don't know, things you could unlock later, I wouldn't worry too much about it. We're kind of just chilling and doing that level of exploration. Yeah, oh no, I did kind of decide to go very far up the mountain. Oh gosh. Oh, we have a... Sometimes I wonder if streaming on Twitch is too much of a headache to be worth it. Delete message. Timeout. We'll ban them. Nice. Okay. Anyway. I feel like the only messages I get on Twitch, on the Twitch side, is like scams. Asking if I want to buy more viewers. But I think we're gonna be able to avoid these. Pretty easy. But yeah. Yeah, I'm now starting to see like people I like to follow on the video game review space, kind of getting their Death Stranding 2 reviews in, and I don't know, it's hard to watch because I'm like I'm staying away from any spoilers possible, and I don't know, we're reaching that point where oh, Twitch, it was good once. Yep, exactly. It was good once, but now it's nonsense.
The legend returned. How you doing,
Oh, I don't even have the chat on the screen, which is probably good because it'll show the things I'm trying to ban up there. And I prefer not to get bans for having a scam on my stream. We're just gonna get our legend number up. But I'm really starting to feel the FOMO from Death Stranding 2. I can't always avoid everything that's been kind of shown. Oh, this is that confidential document stuff. Let's go for it. Let's see. And we'll grab some extra guns while we're here. Non-lethal rifles. Do it that way. Yes, having a chat without moderation can be a doozy. Yeah, especially when, you know, there isn't any interaction on that end anyway. And so there's just a lot of mazer gun. I don't need a mazer gun. Okay, I think we're good. But yeah. There's not really anybody who wants to sit on that side, which, fair enough. I haven't been on Twitch in a long time. But, yeah. Let me see, do we have coverage over here? We have a loot and span over there. I think we have coverage over all this. Okay. Let's reset our plot points. Okay. So apparently Death Stranding is only 15% cutscenes, which is on the low side for Kojima. Yeah, except the Metal Gear Solid is 40. Yes, yeah. So Metal Gear Solid is much further on that spectrum than Death Stranding is, but Death Stranding is pretty far on the cutscene side too, though. I remember. Oh, we are missing something. Oh, maybe we do need the Luden's fan. Okay, wait. Let's go back. I thought we could just avoid it, but Luden's fan. Any Luden's fan stuff we need? One thing that's fun is the amount of licensed music that I later have to deal with on these playbacks, but it's not the end of the world. Um, the last bit, like when I did the last stream for the game, and I did like last week, um, The amount of cutscenes we had to go through was absolutely wild. Uh, let's hope it went. Yeah, it balanced itself out. Nice. Okay. It was like 3 hours of cutscenes that we just kind of sat through. Is there no streamer mode in the options? I am pretty sure there is no streamer mode. Let me check. But I remember, like, I don't even know. That'd be game settings? Shared content. No, that's not really it. Controls, key assignments, HUD, language, audio. Yeah, no, it's just like, go for it. And hope nothing bad happens. And hope you talk over it and are pretending you're doing a YouTube stream reaction. You know, you just gotta pause it every 5 seconds and just kind of sit here and then, you know, keep going. So, is what it is, but not ideal. Let's actually make it up to Luden's fan, though. I feel like that's kind of important. Go here. Yeah. To the left up there. Nice. But, yeah. All that, Microsoft Warner music that, really wanted in the game. I get it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to take. Okay. Yep. There we go. Okay. But we'll finally add this bit of the map to our structure.
Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All
There's only a few pieces left, I think.
delivering cargo. You the delivery dude? Oh, that's a relief. I've just about given up on you. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. Respect, man. Seriously? Respect.
Okay. Nice. Literally over another entire movie's worth of cutscene. Yeah, that was very much the experience last time of like it was. I don't know. We were sitting there almost 3 hours of just kind of like we'd walk between cutscenes and then it would play another cutscene.
I hopped in the whole chiral network bandwagon. Am I right? Join the UCA and all that.
Also, we have Jeff Keighley here.
Help me do that, yeah?
This is the other what was it? Other cameo I forgot about. We already collected Conan O'Brien. Now we have Jeff Keighley in our group. I think the subpart about that cutscene too was that there was a section there where it was just like exposition dump for a good long period. Okay, nice.
Oh, thank you, Sam. Hey, take care out there. Hate for this to be the last time we meet, you know? So,
When did you look over what you brought
back
me?
via mail after. Hey, I'm hoping maybe you can help me out again. Don't want to be weird, but I feel you and I might have like a connection or something. Good work. New order available.
See, at least you got to walk between them. The 70-minute one was interrupted, so you can't save any of it for later. That's pretty brutal. Let me, before I forget, I'm gonna grab the Discord link, throw it in chat again, and pin it. So if anybody wants to join, I'm trying to keep an eye on the Discord, but feel free to put it in chat if you are sitting around waiting to get dragged into the main voice channel. Just so I'm trying to run things like AF. I'm trying to do it well, but
Please access delivery terminal.
there's a lot to manage here. What does he actually want from us though? Delivery of stuff to Capital Knot, to Wind Farm, watches, T-Rex from the guys down there. Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. And we can move this over. Someday I will learn how to be a streamer. And by someday, I mean someday. It'll happen. Okay. Oh, we have a nice,
Careful out there, Sam. Restrictions lifted.
There's a way up, but is there a way down? Does not look like it. Okay. Well, it's fine. We'll be on our way and do this. Okay. Ooh. We'll get our nice bit of combat that we normally get up here. Oh, why are you not going up? Okay. There we go.
This bike is so cool. It should be on ride if one of is.
Okay.
Sam, if the techs did their job, the factory should be accessible now. Head inside and start searching for records.
Nice. We'll just wait for them to walk up to us very slowly. We'll be fine. I'm sure they're okay. Easy peasy.
Sam, see that access panel by the entrance? You should be able to use that to get inside the factory.
Just see if there's anything really good in here. It's like mostly materials. Okay. I don't know what that was, that hollow. Oh, did they hear something? Interesting. It's going down. Okay. It's like maybe that guy yelling wasn't the best thing for us. Okay. One down. Okay, is he gonna come through that door? Okay. Nice. This looks like, weird. This looks a lot like the place in the cutscenes earlier. Secret lab.
Excellent work, Sam. That's exactly what we were hoping to find. Bring it back ASAP so we can get our people on it. In case you're tempted to venture further in, you should know that we haven't been able to crack the security system guarding the rest of the complex. So focus on delivering that cargo.
Oh, okay, go this way. Okay, let me pull up this because I see Grizz is typing in chat, but I can't read it right now. Need to find out how to do this correctly. You beat this already? WTF? Oh, is this the best way to do this? That's probably better. I have beaten it, yeah, but I'm just doing missions. I'm just hanging out. I was hoping that I could do an AF style stream. Have people hop into the Discord, chat a bit while playing some Death Stranding, kind of doing deliveries and stuff in the background. And then I found this side quest that's going on apparently that I have not touched at all, so I guess that's happening now.
This should be on an episode of Ride with Norman Reedus. Fuck yeah.
But yeah, we finished the story. I thought at least, you know, that, you know, we found another random laboratory. I'm sure there's gonna be more BB lore dropped. We'll find out how BB made, how BB are formed. Oh. We also got Jeff Keighley as a unlocked character. Maybe we'll make a delivery.
Just a bit further now.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges on safe travel.
We can also use this as an excuse to find out what actually I should start playing next, which is an important question. Whew.
Back, are you? Deliveries in damn fine shape. The records you brought back for analysis contained additional design.
That's how you can change his color. Okay.
This data has given us new insight into how we might customize yours by changing its color, for example. Feel
I kept seeing pictures online. I was wondering like why people's BB pod looks different. But
Bye, Sam. Good work. New order available.
Oh.
Please access delivery terminal.
confidential documents, cryptobiote delivery. Another one? Okay, we're gonna do more of the ruined factory, I guess. And then maybe we'll recover the confidential documents. Because as a recovery, it should be pretty light, and you can kind of keep it on in the background. Should be good with whatever we have on us. We should be good with this. We can carry the data transfer unit. We can probably drop off one of these non-lethal assault rifles. Private locker, stun bomb, utility pouch, grenade pouch, laser gun we can throw into the private locker, PCC2s, boot clip, good boots. Ooh, we're doing well. Okay. Yep. And we'll check out to see if there's anything that Luden's fan wants. Is there a Luden's fan? There is no Luden's fan delivery. What a shame. Well, because he's asking for the T-Rex anyway, on the way back, we'll deal with that. Yeah. What else have I been thinking through lately?
This one's for you.
I have been mostly just reading about Mythic Bastion lands, kind of doing that. I've been interested in looking into more Arthurian legend stuff, so eventually I do need to sit down and study up. So part of my quest will be trying to find some of the older kind of accounts and everything and working on those. What is that cord? Oh, it's a climbing cord. Anchor.
Sam, all you need to do is get that transmitter to the terminal inside the factory. Submit it for processing, and the unit will attach itself automatically, enabling remote access.
It's running back. Oh, I did not see you there. There we go. A few guys on the ground. I think we're pretty good otherwise.
Sam, we've cracked the latest door security codes. You know the drill. Just look for a panel near the door like before.
Okay, sweet. Just Yeah. Nice. Hey Ron, how's it going? Oh, well, thanks for joining, Slasher. Hey Ron, if you're interested, I put the Discord pinned in chat if you want to hop in and talk for a little bit. If not, you know, yeah, other stuff going on, no worries. But it looks like we are exploring a factory of some sort. A lot of these hospital beds. Oh, no worries, Ron. Thanks for hopping by and saying hi. Okay, apparently we will not be sneaking around in a box. It's a shame.
Sorry, Sam. Looks like you triggered an emergency lockdown. Only way to lift it is to neutralize all the hostiles in that room. I don't need to remind you, but killing is a last resort.
I don't think I can crawl through there. Do I have any good... I have some stun bombs. I don't have that much P. And I don't think I can use poo. Not right now, Grim. You might have to use shoot. That guy's a grenade. That guy's ceramics on him. A bag. Okay. I mean, there's a case just to go for, you know. Maybe I could go for stun bombs. So these guys are isolated. I could just kind of get away with doing something. There. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Okay, we're... Poo in the box, trigger emergency lockdown. I think most of them are still up for some reason, so I just kind of have to shoot them down, I guess? Is that the best way to go about this? I don't know, but... It's like they kind of don't know what to do. They're like they're a bit lost here. I imagine rubber bullets against body armor is not the most effective route of attack. Got one down over there. The last one's right there. I think it was good.
That's that then.
Hopefully we
I'm
don't
not
need
seeing
much
any other
more
active
than
hostiles in your vicinity.
that.
Get out of there and resume your search for the terminal.
Oh,
We need to establish
I'll
remote
stop hiding in
access.
embarrassment. Let's see what they got in the host box. Assault rifle 2s. Ideally, I don't need any of that, you know? And grenades. Not ideal. Not ideal. Nothing in this room? Okay. Let's move on. We can drop our... for now, we'll hold on to it. Why not? Okay. Oh. Looks like an underground bunker of some sort, almost, in the ground. Locked doors and prototype BBs. That fragile? Ah, this is weird. It's very weird.
Sam, terminal's in that room, isn't it? Submit the transmitter for processing.
Very odd. Okay.
Great work, Sam. With the transmitter in place, we should be able to access and
From a
decrypt
beloved
the remaining
daughter, a
records.
beloved daughter.
And now that the terminal is under our control, there's no need to worry about mules or anyone else stirring up trouble down there. We'll upload our findings to the data archive so you can review them later for yourself. Again, great work.
Interesting. Ooh. That's fun. And deliveries of materials. And keep moving on. Is that Fragile's mother, presumably?
Putting this on record in case you don't make it back in time. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep my promise. Remember when we took this facility? Hell bent on stopping Bridges from making any more sacrificial lambs. I thought I could save the BBs, I really did. But there's no stealing back a stolen life, is there? They were born into this world. They were a part of it, same as you and me.
Oh.
They deserved a second chance. But in the end, I could only give that to one baby girl, and even she didn't last long. Another child on my conscience. Along with all the other BBs they tricked us into carrying. All in service to a new America. So many crimes. And we were complicit. Turns out, the whole thing was the Vice President's idea. Bridget knew nothing about it. Stumbled on that little revelation after you left. Just goes to show, you can never be sure who the real enemy is.
Oh. They even forged it in the documents?
On my last legs. In case you can't tell.
Sorry.
Cancer. Terminal. If you come too late to see me off, don't go carving me a headstone. Take it out on the bastards who built this place. I need you to deliver a message to the best and most fragile part of me that I pray lives on. I'm sorry. I did everything I could, and it wasn't enough. But I had to try. Even if it meant leaving you. Even if it meant robbing you of the mother you deserved. Don't suppose you're wearing the other Masanga now, are you? I think of you every day. If nothing else, I hope you believe that. I never stopped loving you. And I never will. Bridges wants to build a new America on the bodies of murdered children. I left my family behind to gather men and women like you, to mold you into the soldiers I needed to stop them.
This is wild.
You and my girl can lead the way.
So that's Fragile.
You can make a
It's the
better
daughter.
world.
Peter is presumably the Fragile corporation.
You're a fighter, and a damn good one at that. I should know.
But they haven't really stood in opposition to Bridges, I didn't think.
Each other. Trust in your methods. Trust in your vision of America. And please, keep my little girl close. Keep my fragile safe. It's only right. You're like a son to makes you her brother.
Peter then. Is Peter someone else? I feel somewhat lost. I'm sure I'll have to do the reading. Let's see what we got here, just to make sure. You got a guy and her, and then we have Fragile and a girl. Presumably Fragile is the girl. Pretty old technology considering. Interesting. Oh no. More licensed music. See, I haven't played through Metal Gear Solid 3, but I know enough. I know enough of how this works. Oh. Where am I? Okay, I'm up here. On top. We'll work our way back. Eventually make it down and over for Luden's fan. Like here. We'll go up for Luden's fan. We'll go across, through, over, through the center, and then decide. Oh. And cross the river up here. And then probably make our way back, I think is the last way you need to go. We're gonna have to cross back anyway. So go back over here, and then back to distribution center. Nice little route. These are the children. Hmm. No connecting zip lines, okay. Ooh. Okay. We'll check on Lou. Hey, Lou. It's okay. Just gotta keep gently cradling Lou. Okay. Eventually we'll get those 5 stars. Okay. We'll make our way back to the bike. Go that way. Ooh. We'll be fine if we don't take anything with us. We'll be good. Okay, let's get down this way. Oh. Gosh, I'm trying to grab this. Yeah. Hey, Ups. Thank you for the generous gifts and memberships. How are you doing today? Let me make sure I can actually see stuff so I don't miss anything. Okay. I will figure this out someday. Praying hands. Fortnite. I don't think any of this is the best right now. We could get the T-Rex and we could bring it back in a big loop. So 21, 26 kilograms. I think we could do it. Yeah, you can make it work. I'm doing well. Hope you're also doing great. Thanks. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. We're just kind of relaxing, living life. Oh, let me think. I'll probably throw this on the private locker. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that looks good.
Order assigned.
Yeah, just hanging out. Doing some of these kind of side quest missions and trying not to die in the process. It's been a hot day here in the Pacific Northwest, so it's nice to be inside for a little bit, but got to have a nice lunch with some friends today, so that was a fun time. Okay. So, to make sure that we don't get totally caught by these mules over here. Okay, we got the ping negated, which is good. I don't know where they are, because if I did, I would try to avoid them. I think they're down there. Nice. I think we just go for... There's 3 down there. Maybe it would just make sense to kind of just drive in, shoot and ask questions later. Okay. There's more rounds, but we're just gonna take what we can and get over. I don't know why, but the algorithm keeps giving me videos from Bellevue for some reason. That's odd. Weird. Bellevue of all places. I don't think I've ever gotten that before. Like, videos from a very particular location for no reason. But I feel like, yeah. Do we even know anybody from Bellevue in the corner? I think for the most part we're, okay. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, okay. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Just trying to get the gun out. Okay, let's see if we got everything. We got confidential documents. Way Station West, Capital. Am I still trying to look for these confidential documents? I think I have them though. What kind of videos do they make ups? That is a good question too. I think we're good. I think I got everything. If not, we can kind of cancel the delivery. Yeah, I got the confidential documents. Yeah, they're too late. They're too late. Get wrecked. Ooh, this, I was trying to think about Hyrule Bridge. That might work to our benefit. Mostly moving to Bellevue. Oh, that is bizarre. Moving. Algo really wants to sell you on moving apparently. If we recommend it, maybe we can get ups to where we want them to be. Or want them to be.
Delivering cargo. Well, I'll be. We just about given up on seeing this again. Let's not judge a book. Very, very nice.
Yeah. Pretty easy. So those confidential documents that we... There are few bona fide treasures left in this world, and you just take one of them, thank you. Did you get anything cool? No? Okay. I was hoping. There'd be at least something in there. That'd be cool. Okay, I think we do need to hit both Way Station West. Is it just the dinosaur model we have to return? Maybe we go down by the coast and we just do it that way. That'd be ideal, but This might be the best way to go. We cross here. And go back towards Ludenfan. Okay. Sometimes I wonder if it's worth like running people over or not. Maybe that's another clip I need to be putting out of context. I'm always afraid that, you know, if you run somebody over, you're just going to kill them. Really what I want to do is just knock them out, you know? If you kill them, they turn into a BT. It's a whole deal. It's a whole deal. Oh. Yeah, while we're here. Yeah, I'll take that. Especially since Ludenfan is making everything hard to deal with. Nice to have something that I can just bring down. Oh, okay. Maybe doing that was not the smartest move in the world. Rolling over all the dinosaur supplies and everything, but you know, I trust Sam.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
I'm sure Jeff Keighley will still be happy that his dinosaurs are almost broken.
Hey there, Sam. Glad you can make it. To think, one man carried all this. You're a real badass.
Maybe we did get the legend. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, we're still behind a bit. I'm still trying to figure out what other games to boot up.
I'm a big fan of your
I'm
work.
assuming this might be the last like run of Death Stranding that we do, or playing around with Death Stranding for a little bit. It might come up every once in a while, but it won't be like the main focus. And so the question is, right, what'll take its place? I've been thinking through it. I consider Dark Souls, but Dark Souls has kind of been done a lot. So I don't know if that's the right way to go. I know Expedition 33. I'm willing to go through another playthrough, but I also know it's still relatively new, and I definitely want to give the opportunity for people who need to do it. Half-Life 2 or bust? That might just be what I have to do, because I know Grubtalk was in here the other day. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, okay. This feels like a far distance. Gosh, okay. Poor Lou. He's having a time right now. I don't even know if I have enough weapons here to handle all this. Might have to just kind of run our way out of here. He's a little bit overpowered. Researched about it online, it seems like big tech companies are moving there for some strange reason. Maybe that was the algorithm's message to me. Bellevue, Washington. Yeah, that's the one I know of. I don't know if any other Bellevues. But that makes sense. Especially if you're really into tech stuff. I think there might be a kind of connection there where they thought that you were more into more of the developer type, you know? Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. See how far we can get on a charge, and then we'll get over. I'm curious to know what new stuff is moving to Bellevue, though. Because I feel like all the stuff has already been there, right? And, you know, I think about, for example, the, like, Microsoft is all over there. And I also know Microsoft has been, like, you know, letting a lot of people go lately. And so it's surprising to me that they would have stuff for people moving there. Just because how it's gone. Do I have soil samples on me? Oh no, that's the current one. Okay, and then the cryptobio delivery that we could do some other time. We'll do a private room. And then we'll use Fragile to get over. Algo's weird. It kind of does what it wants.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection.
And you find out a lot about things just from the way it works. The connections it makes can be a little, bizarre. Here go some orders, but I think we're probably good. We'll probably just do a fragile jump. I'll jump to Lake Knot. Could work on some of these highways or something. That could be fun. We'll start at Lake Knot.
Been a while, Sam. It's good to see you. Remember how to do this? You need to close your eyes and picture your destination.
I know a lot of the video game studios centered around Bellevue are the ones that closed. For the most part. Lesson of the matter, Enderil, OpenAI, Shopify, Zoom open new offices in Bellevue. Interesting. AI makes sense because of just how much Microsoft is investing in them. And that's probably important to note too. That's part of the reason, the excuse they gave for shutting down a lot of video game studios was because they're reinvesting their money somewhere else. Which I think he needs to take a shower. We'll give Sam a shower real fast, just to make it so his face isn't just absolutely like covered in slime. Whoa, 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 whoa. But it's interesting to see where the huge kind of turn with gaming has gone in the last couple of years, where they've really kind of taken away a lot of the how would you put it, like the focus on AAA, trying to find alternatives and dealing with it well. Get 10 grenades out of that? Did those grenades do a significant amount? I haven't even looked into it. We might do some customization while we're here. Customize BB pod. Oh, we have a crazy number of colors. I'm gonna go for stickers, but I feel like the stickers is a little bit much. It's a little over the top. You gotta go for the leather look, you know? Like a whiskey flask. Kind of like the gold, the chiral gold.
Having fun, Lou?
And so because of that, we have a lot of, I don't know, there was a whole era of like pretty heavy investment in these new live service games and trying to get that all set up. There we go. That works. Yeah. And yeah, it's very much been just completely kind of abandoned and trying to find different ways of making money out of gaming. And it's tough, right? Because, you know, in one sense, you can just leave games alone, right? Be okay with lesser profit margins. Don't invest as much money into it and don't really worry about it. But we're always interested in kind of maximizing our efficiency and trying to extract as much value out of it as we can. So why not create huge studios of thousands of people and try to invest all your energy into that? When, you know, pretty consistently you have smaller studios, right? Don't do much more than, you know, a couple, like 100 at most, right? People who have touched anything related to the game. And it works out great for them, but it causes a lot of issues for people who want to, you know, feel like they're important. That's the best way I can put it. I don't know if there's any place we want to specifically hit. I think we can deliver this, oh, this is for the robot delivering stuff. And you should deliver ceramics. And that works. I can deliver the stuff to the engineer, maybe. He's up the hill. Does not make it the easiest always. And we can hit the craftsman just because we want to do that. It's gonna be 94 kilograms. We can load it onto the bike if we need, or we can make our own. It makes sense that game developers are transitioning into military software development. Yeah, I can see that with like a lot of simulation stuff. It does make sense. Kind of go that route in general. We'll probably get ourselves a level 3 rifle. And speed skeleton for now. We'll get 2 of these and 2 of these. Especially if you just need to find a place to go, right? I think that's part of the tough part of all this too, is that it's just not obvious where to put people. 4, 5, 6 onto the bike. That works. You have a group of people with a specific set of skills, and that they've been trained in kind of creating simulations. It appears that, you know, maybe the market isn't as big as we thought it was for that. Oh, that's why my back is so full. Is the equipment I'm wearing part of that? Okay, my active skeleton. Oh, okay. We'll throw that back into the locker. I was wondering why I had access to one. I thought it was just, you know, something else. This is part of the locker. Do we want to grab some of these things while we're here? What does this auto paper need? It needs 400 metal and 130 ceramics. Metal. 400 metal. Then we can probably throw some more of this time-resistant wood on the other trike. Nope, because we don't have access to it, you know? Okay. We'll carry it. We'll make it work. I think that's good. Oh. And so when you have so much focus on that, so much time and energy that's been devoted to kind of developing these skills and, you know, not a general specialization, but kind of like a more specific one, it's hard. And so it makes sense, you know, why not take advantage of it militarily if we can? You know, yeah, I didn't realize that was going on, but that makes sense to me why that would be the case. There's a pit down there. Curious. So you have this situation where there's a lot of like these smaller teams who are working really hard on these games, and they don't have to be very good, but they don't necessarily get a lot of attention. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. I think that's kind of the difficult part of all of this, which is like the attention economy aspect, where you know, what's really important is people's attention. And, you know, the people who pay for the people's attention, for the most part, gets the people's attention. And sometimes that ends up well, and the people who need to see something see it. You know, like the connection is made well. And then sometimes it doesn't, you know? And let me see, let me make sure we get off of the right spot. And so the wrong, you know, not the wrong people see it, but you know, like maybe those connections aren't as optimized because the money isn't necessarily there. And yeah, or the skill sets aren't there, right? And just because somebody's able to get someone's attention doesn't necessarily mean that that's a good use of that skill or anything like that. Kind of like how rhetoric was taught, but you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that oh, yeah, we might be being hunted. Maybe we will head over to this base while we're here. But rhetoric can be, you know, very useful. That's a tool and it needs to be used correctly. Put this all on our back, and we'll throw all this heavy stuff down on the bike.
Till departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay. We're good, we're good. Just have wood to deliver. And so how, I don't know, this is the eternal question, is how do you connect with the people who would be most interested
How's it going?
in, you know, whatever you make, whether that be a video game or a movie or whatever. I think too often we run into situations where, you know, somebody makes something that's amazing and it doesn't, you know, connect. Die Hardman's Confessions. Whoa, what? That's wild. Bowl gun too. Horizon Zero Dawn. Sweet. Unlocking everything.
Put something aside for you. Go ahead and grab.
Just another PCC or custom hermetic grenades. Oh, nice.
Seeing you in action. Keep it up, Sam. Good work.
I think for now we'll probably try to. Oh, what is this? Famous founders, writing pens, delivery of model weapons. We've already gotten some good grades on these. I see, that's what the legend symbol is. Delivery of resins, that's pretty good. We're not done with the highways on a lot of these, but the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I think we're still just trying to finish these highways. Oh, I didn't get enough ceramics. I need 300. I got like 160. I think that will connect the rest. So let's get 160 more ceramic, and I think we're looking pretty nice. I don't know if taking like 70,000 or 70 kilograms more will be a good move for us here. I think for a lot of people too, kind of going over this, you know, and I see this myself. I don't really want to, when I make something, I don't really want to have to advertise it or do stuff, right? I don't, and luckily for me, like, I'm just making stuff for fun, right? I'm not trying to make a career out of it. But as soon as you do, you know, you're certainly encouraged, if not obligated, to kind of play the advertising game. To, what did I hit there? You know, play the advertising game of, you know, making TikTok videos and being on all the right platforms and, you know, doing it the way you're supposed to. There's less freedom to kind of just have fun and kind of do it. Oh, did I miss? Is there another? There's another one here. And the game of look at me. Yeah. But it's not just look at me, right? Because like if you yell look at me, it's not quite there either. You have to like play the publicity game. Is there another one I missed too? There's another one over there. Gosh, how many of these are there? You need a lot of metal and ceramics for this one little spot. Dang. Is this another claimed area? Am I crazy? It's wild. Yeah. Okay, now I'm curious. What in the world? Because we have the auto paper done here. Comes down over there. I know there's another one that meets it. I don't know if it makes it all the way to the way station north. But interesting. And then there's the one up here. And then there's the one right here. Another one right here. There's like 3 right in between. Gosh. We have our infrastructure projects here. I mean, I could just like do my best, take as much as I can. We'll grab a truck and we'll just go for it. Have fun doing it. But yeah, you play the game of look at me, and then, you know, who knows if it's actually the way that you're in the right spot or doing it correctly. It's a whole nother job, right? Like, marketing is itself another profession. I'm glad Lou's enjoying the,
Someone's happy.
the ride in the truck. And so you have 2 pieces, right? You have your marketing, and then you have the actual doing of the thing. Another piece I thought of was this, where there are some things where the quality is kind of obvious, you know, from the get-go. How How much is this? This is we'll just say 2,000 and 1,500. 2,000 and 1,500. Oh, we don't even have enough ceramics. Oh gosh. Okay. We'll do as much as we can. And we'll take on an order to go somewhere. Maybe we'll go down to, where's the one? Southmont? Oh. The way station. Distribution center. South of Lake Knot. Yeah. We'll do that.
A new and improved bola gun. It allows you to charge up shots for increased range. Pretty neat, huh?
Nice. I don't think we need it, but... good to know.
Order assigned.
But I've also noticed this, that there's a certain kind of like trust, right? That people feel far more comfortable, and reasonably so, right? Of giving the benefit of the doubt to, and how would I say this? The things that they already, they have a bias towards, right? And I don't mean this in a negative way. This is just like the way things work, right? If someone sees a painting online, on Instagram, right? They're much more likely to take into account the, you know, the follower numbers, or if they already have prestige in their analysis. We don't have enough ceramics. We'll add these and deal with this later. They take that into account and will, you know, base their opinions off of it. And so there is a certain built-in kind of, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, there we go. let's not tip over. But there is this assumption, right, of, you know, things with higher prestige contain more of whatever is worthwhile. Even if it is at the same quality as something not as popular. And so how do you train yourself? And this is a question for everybody, I guess. And, you know, if you have thoughts, let me know. But, like, how do you train yourself to not... to be blind to the effect of... not blind to it, but, like, to ignore the effects of status reasonably. Or to take it only reasonably into account. To be able to say, like, oh, you know, this YouTube video is just as good as this movie, and being able to say it accurately, and not, you know, demeaning just to be demeaning, but trying to make it right. I don't know. I'm still trying to kind of figure that out. But I think, like, especially in video games, like, the status is kind of a huge piece of it. There's a certain kind of treatment that games that are not kind of high up in the hierarchy get. It's only been recently that we've kind of seen that shift. back over. Where Hollow Knight is considered kind of some of the top of its craft, and it's not kind of looked down on as, you know, something else.
I bet your body's aching after carrying all that.
Yet still, if we look at Game of the Year winners, right, like, you'll see pretty often that AAA studios are almost always represented. 36 standard orders. Okay.
Well, take care of yourself.
And how much of that is presentation as well, right? Like just, you know, stuff appearing very, very pretty. Carrier bots research data. What is that? That's like down by the chiral artist? Or head by the junkyard? We can do that. It'd be fun. Yeah, we're pretty good on this kind of stuff. We will throw this in there. Grab a reverse strike. NTBT, speed gun, climbing, anchor. I think we're good. We got some good stuff. Oh, that's right. I wanted to see if there's anything I could take to the chiral artist while we're here. Or the junkyard. We could make some progress there on that end. The engineers, the craftsmen. Maybe next time we'll take a whole bunch of stuff up. Along with some ceramics. So on the way back, I guess we could do that. Stuff with the junk dealer. Some fragile stuff, but it's also pretty not super great. Delivery time. We could probably do delivery time. And chiral artist. Some heavy stuff here too. I think we could get away with something. We'll see, we'll see. Confirm. Auto range. Do a first strike. I think we're looking pretty good overall. Stick with that.
Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set. Have a pleasant journey.
Okay.
Weapons restrictions.
Nice. Okay. What do I see? I see ahead a bridge across. The bridge can lead to this bridge. Another easy way across. So we'll take the bridge across, and then we will make our way over to the junk dealer. From the junk dealer, we'll make our way down over to the chiral artist, and then we can grab our stuff and come back. That's the best way to go. We do have turrets, but I think we're kind of out of the way enough they won't notice me driving. I think that was the noticing setting. Oh, yep. Okay, they noticed. There's a turret right there. So we'll just kind of make our way over. And so yeah, I think that's the main kind of, I don't know, difficulty I know I personally have with kind of making stuff, is that there is a sense in which, you know, there's this look at me game you have to participate in. I not have to, but I guess there's like there's this always like not even temptation, but a request, right? That these companies want you to be playing along. Oh, let's grab the rest of that cargo. I don't know why it's not here. Ooh. I do not know what happened there. Hopefully that was not too late.
Hello, Sam.
Harry.
You didn't waste any time, did you?
Ooh, nice speed skeleton too. Remote stun bomb. Interesting, okay. We should be able to grab a couple Pyral Artist things. Sometimes solo devs get lucky, like when Flappy Bird got the PewDiePie shoutout. That's definitely true. I think there is this reliance on kind of luck as being this this piece as well. And that's been interesting. You know? I look at the developers who made Peak, the game that came out recently that's kind of blown up. And they've made a bunch of other like really good games. And the games they've spent like years making. And then like the moment they make a game that's just kind of like a game they made in a week. It's a good game, but it's also very like thrown together and okay, fragile delivery. Oh, that looks good. I can do that. You know, they like they're not like super proud of it, but they're like they're glad they made it, you know? And it's something. Active skeleton. Put this in the private locker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put these on. Deliberate strike. Okay. So they've kind of spent this time, like they spent years working on this other game, and it's kind of their pride and joy. And then they kind of spend a week making something else. And you know, it's technically like very good, but it's not necessarily like something they're crazy proud of. And you know, when the time comes and it comes out, because it's a multiplayer game, because it's very much in that party style, it becomes super popular. And you know, that's just another piece you kind of have to contend with, is you know, these there are games that are made to be popular, but it might not even be what you're kind of looking to make, right? It's another kind of aspect to it. And it can be hard when you have a vision for something. Oh, I did not pack a PCC2. Neither of those are PCC2s? Boo. Yeah. I got it. Well, I'll make this work. Keep an eye out as we drive. Okay, maybe we'll cut this way. I think we're good for a little bit. We have like a kind of rough ground. So all that's to say is, like, you know, there are some games that are just not going to be as big as Flappy Bird, right? Or don't have the success potential. And even though they're like great games, right? Like just mobile, for example, in general, is just such a big audience that you know, you're not going to be able to create something that is that popular outside of it unless you are building hardware, right? Finding ways to get things into people's hands. I think about like Baldur's Gate 3, as big of a game as it was, like that's a crazy one because it took a genre that, you know, is popular, but it's not super popular. CRPGs, you know, are just not mainstream enough. But somehow it took that genre and made something that was, you know, fit into something that more people felt like they could, you know, slot into their gaming.
Thank you so much.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
well, would you look at this? It's like
I brought everything, right? I didn't leave behind a 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3. Okay, yeah. I got all 3. Anti-BT handgun. Became apartment. Okay.
listen, I know you've got a lot of stuff to...
See if we got anything cool, maybe? Chiral boots. They will not break easily, and if they protect the crash landings, offer good on slippery surfaces. I mean, might as well put them on, right? Just for fun. Photo locker.
Thanks again.
Good work.
Orders for sand. VOG warning. Do I even want to take the VOG stuff back? Definitely can. I think we'll try to make it work. We'll try to make it work and we'll see what we can do. That might be the best way to go about this. Oh, okay, we'll have to cancel the other one if we want to do this. So let's, we can deliver some other stuff to the junk dealer, or some easy stuff to the distribution center. Yeah, we'll do this. The family furniture we can wait on. Do that.
That there's an RC
It can be
stun gun.
detonated remotely, attaches
When
itself to
triggered,
whatever
it
it hits on
emits a
thrown, and can be
powerful electric
detonated
shock.
remotely at a point of your
Should be enough
choosing,
to
giving you precise control over the time and place
every
on which its
living
effects are
thing in
triggered. Will
range.
stun and sometimes knock out humans,
and
temporarily disable
it's coated with a
vehicles.
special adhesive that'll ensure it
Will affect
sticks
a
to any
wider
surface.
area.
Keep that in mind.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, we'll grab our thing and then we'll get out of here. Let me check on this real fast. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, cool. So I think it's just right over the mountain here. I think also what's interesting too is you have games that will like open up, right? Open up the markets. Man, I really do not like any of the economic terms that go along with any of this, but was it here? Where's the cargo? I'm assuming it's in this container. No.
Stretch my legs.
Okay, this is like a human-made one. Is it that blue thing over there?
Sam, there's someone near your position. Did you see them? Take a closer look.
Okay, we'll deal with them. So I think Baldur's Gate also does that, where it kind of like opened people's minds and imaginations towards what could be done with this, even though, you know, there were CRPGs before. Oh no.
Looks like they're secure. Now bring them home.
Oh no, okay. Didn't realize I was rescuing. Okay, let's grab all that stuff that we left. I did not realize that he needed like an evac. Okay. Can I just put the porter? Okay. Can I? Cargo on the ground, not carried. Throw this into the truck. No. Yes. Throw this into the truck. Oh gosh. Yeah. I'm so sorry, sir. I just need to put this into the truck. I will be back. Not that. Oh, I am so sorry, sir. I'm not trying to punch anybody, I swear. Oh, oh, there we go. And I very much hope that we don't have to uh, worry about BTs too much. Should we stick to the right, maybe? Okay. It's not going to be easy to see where they are. Which isn't ideal in the least. Oh gosh. I honestly think like trying to cut through here is like the more dangerous but also like possible thing. Oh gosh. Please, please, please just let me through. Please let me through, please let me through. Oh gosh. Take a right and we just make it back. We're like right there. Oh gosh. Okay.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verify my journey. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until tomorrow. Cargo verified. Thank you.
It's like maybe a good thing I didn't get the VOG with me.
Sam.
Huh.
Yeah?
Okay. Is this another custom Chiral ladder? Okay, we're just gonna throw this into the Predator locker. I think we're good. I think we. I don't know if we need too many of those Chiral ladders. I think we're probably fine.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
He looks kind of dead on the inside, but I think I think he's gonna be okay.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm sure he's fine.
Keep on keeping up.
Okay. Does that make sense to try to make that jump? I don't know. That seems like a very thin strip of land over like a giant cliff. I think we just go back the way we came. We'll go back on the bridge. We'll go back over that bridge. And probably go up here, across, up, here, around, back, there. What is the best way to go? Maybe not the most ideal situation I've ever been in. We're gonna run him over, run him over, run him over. Oh. Okay. Come over there. I'm getting shots from both sides. We can get around it. Not to worry too much. I have no clue if this is actually going to make it all the way up the hill. Is that... It almost looks like you can jump over. You probably could. But I'm worried about this truck. And how there is a person inside that's not me. I think we can do it. I think we can handle it. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Yeah, we're fine. We're all good. We're all good.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons locked. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Oh gosh. Okay, wait. Oh. We're just gonna move this back. Make a little room. Trucks do make this a little bit harder than they have to be. Nice. A buddy bot. Thankfully, we're prototype for a new type of autonomous delivery.
Be advised, however, that you can only have a single unit active in a given region.
Interesting. Long range truck. Elite courier. Okay, we were talking about doing a craftsman delivery. Via truck. Taking like... Yep, we're just gonna throw everything in the truck. They have a number of different modes, including follow mode, which they follow Sam around, and deliver mode, in which they automatically deliver the cargo to a destination. You can switch between the modes anytime by selecting the. Interesting. Interesting. I won't worry about that for now, but we're good. We're gonna load it all onto the truck. Confirm that. And we'll grab how much ceramic do we need? Ceramic we need 600 ceramic. $640 should be fine. Just a little bit over. We'll throw it into the truck too. Okay. Nice.
Begin and scan. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
I feel like I keep seeing things flash up on the screen. I was distracted. I don't really want to run over the craftsman's stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing what Kojima does with the second one. I've heard interesting things.
Still got it.
Pretty much all good. A lot of points being made that it's more more mainstream, but in a good way. Like it's more of an accessible game as opposed to a lot more of, you know, this side of Death Stranding, where you just kind of, you know, chill out and go around. More of a traditional gameplay, I guess.
Safe travels. Keep on keeping on.
I've also been thinking lately about how RPGs work specifically. I think RPGs are one of those game genres that really stick out. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's this focus on trying to make the perfect gameplay, especially for RPGs, and trying to like craft a system that's really cool and fun to play. But I think often the whole the Ludo narrative can be so strong in RPGs, and it's just kind of often ignored. That there's so much that could be delivered in the mechanics themselves that I think often be optimized for, you know, one or the other, or they're treated independently, and it's not often done well. Kojima at least, I think, tries to explore that pretty often, of like how does the gameplay reflect the themes of the game itself. But often, because, you know, I don't mean this to be like demeaning or anything, but, you know, because he is a boomer, and,
Hey, Sam.
you know,
Thanks.
that's a lot of his his takeaway, what ends up happening is most of the explanation is, you know, killing is bad, you know, and so the twist in his games is that, you know, you don't kill people because there are consequences for it, whether it's, you know, more enemies on the map that you have to deal with, or you know, something else along those lines. And I don't know if that that does a good job of exploring that side of things. I think it's a good place to start, but it's not where you can kind of stick around forever. You're going to have to kind of dig deeper than that.
Go ahead.
At least you can give some more chiral stuff. Some more custom hermetic grenades. Should have enough in the grenade pouch. Yeah, that'll be good.
Seeing you in action. Keep it up.
Okay.
Good work. New order.
And so this game I've been kind of thinking of, kind of dreaming of in the background, has been a game about revenge and betrayal. And how do you explore that mechanically? And I think that sounds really cool, and like building a system around that. That, you know, that is how you interact with the system is, you know, do you build trust during the battle or something like that, and then betray that trust or break that trust. You know, breaking and unbreaking over and over again. I think that's a really cool kind of concept that I would love to kind of continue to dig into. But that requires a whole another level of like understanding how all that works, and then it's another question of implementation. How well is it implemented, and can you make it fun, and is the presentation good? And so there's a lot of steps to that I still have to kind of figure out, and I'm looking forward to the process, but still it's a bit of a task to get going. And that's kind of why I like TTRPGs, is because somebody's making a game and they've just kind of written out. There's some testing they still need to do, of course, plenty of testing, but almost like the technical requirements are so kind of minimal. You know, you can get away with pretty much just needing an artist for your presentation, and that is kind of the limit you need for your game. And you can explore a lot of the same things you would in like a TTRPG, or in a otherwise RPG, but you know what I mean. In other RPGs, I feel like there should be a person out here. Where's the edge of? Oh, I see what's happening. I'm seeing Discord statuses update, and so it's throwing me off. So I'm like, what is that? There's a lot of stuff in here. But we're still on the grid. So it's not lagging.
There we go.
Resins, ceramics. It wouldn't hurt to pick up ceramics, right? Maybe I should have brought my stuff out here. Yeah, it's kind of top heavy. These things difficult to balance well, but I think we got it. Wait, why can't I load this onto the... Oh, I can't load all 3. But I can I load at least these 2? Yeah, okay. Interesting. Resin. Engineers way over there. There's gotta be something out here, right? Or ceramics. Metal. Not bad to just pick up all here.
Okay.
Do we still have a gun? We do. Okay. So resin, ceramics. More ceramics. Hmm. I feel like there's gotta be something out here, right? Anybody know? Okay, that definitely looks like... That looks like it's what I'm looking for. Ceramics high density. It's hanging out right there. Oh, no. I thought wrong. Hmm. Okay, so there is a timefall shelter. Oh. Wait, have I missed this? Have I just been ignoring it? I feel very not smart right now. Okay. Well. We are gonna need some more metal anyway. One more is up there. One more is up here. Metals, high density. We have 250 metal, but 250 metal's not quite what we need. We could just try it. It's kind of in the middle of all this nonsense. Maybe I just go the other way, not even deal with this right now. Plenty of ceramics, which will kind of probably take us the rest of the way. We just need a lot of metal. Did I leave anything in there? Custom chiral ladder. Custom car route runner. Do I need it? Maybe not. Hey you. Hey you.
Beginning scan.
So I think it might be interesting to explore like the ludo narrative
Weapons detected. All weapons
of Death Stranding, right? I think we
well held. Sam Porter Bridges.
I'm kind of alluding to that, right? With the BTs kill. Oh, let's drop this off real fast. Does it look oddly colored? Does it look shiny?
I don't know what I did to deserve such kindness.
But that seemed like a normal message.
Thank you for your
Okay, interesting. We're gonna claim materials. Let's see how much we would need before we do that. Okay, we're gonna need 3 10 metal, 3 10 metal, 400, 310, 400, 400. 310, 400, 400. And I don't even know if we're gonna have enough here. 3. $310, 400, 400. Hopefully we can just throw this all into the truck. Yeah, I think we can do it. I think we're just chilling. And I hope we have enough, ceramics to go around, but, it's not the end of the world if we don't. We're just delivering.
weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh, no, okay. So, Ludo narrative of Death Stranding, right? Together versus apart. So you have the, killing is bad. That's like the traditional, like, Kojima, let's make killing punished, but don't stop people from killing. But along with that, you also have, we're just going to grab our stuff over here. I feel like you should be able to grab it from... there, but oh well. So you have that. You have the ability to kind of help one another by, like, finishing, delivering somebody else's cargo, putting up, how would I say it, like, I just keep picking up stuff. Picking up somebody else's cargo, leaving ladders for everybody else, and then showing how difficult it is to do that alone, right? And to reach out and try to connect to people who don't necessarily want to be connected with. Can be really difficult. It's also important to know this was, pre-COVID, this game, and so there's some of that kind of playing in, where, leading up to COVID, there's like 2 right next to each other. I guess I had not had them marked on my map. Hopefully we're close enough that it picks up and we can just not have to worry about it. But... okay, what are we looking at? 110 ceramics. 260s are probably the closest we're gonna get. Oh, wait, 80. And then 40. Yep, nice. Okay. 200, 50, 50. Oh gosh. Not ideal, but that, and then do that much. Sweet. So there's that. There's the social media elements of like, how do we create like a social media? Like, what is the optimization of that? So that's where the like system comes in. That you're rewarded for doing things like that. And there isn't like a dislike system that's kind of built into all this. It's very much based in, you know, continuing to enhance connections, to increase connections, which I think, you know, overall is it's a good message, good thing to explore. What I think it lacks, what I think it doesn't kind of completely address and explore, is this idea of disconnection. Like, why wouldn't we want to be connected? So that's what the sequel is. Like, that was how he introduced the sequel, you know. Whether or not that is how it ends up playing out, I don't know, but that's probably the best way to go. And that's probably the best way to go to for now. Okay. Cancel. Ideally, we're like way over, but for the most part, I think we're fine. And it's kind of only vaguely addressed here. It's like, what are the problems with over connection? What fear does that involve, and what pain can come from that? And there's a little bit of that. Like, there was the connections before. There was, you know, the terrorist incidents that led to like the nukes kind of going off and everything. But I think there's another like layer to that, like that I think isn't addressed as maybe much as it should be. I think it deserves a little bit more time and attention, a little bit more reflection, and I don't think it gets as much as it ought to. It kind of gets abandoned for the purpose of, you know, trying to stick to the good message. But I think there should be a major counterpoint kind of brought up that says, actually, you know, like, you know, there are problems, you know, there are difficulties in connecting, and they should be taken seriously, and this is why it's still better to be connected anyway. And maybe that is what this game has been trying to do, but I don't think it does it maybe as successfully as it sought out to do, we'll say. It kind of just makes a case for kind of generic connection. Let's see if we can make it up onto this bridge and kind of close out our delivery. Deliveries. Probably could have taken something out here, but we'll keep going. We'll keep going.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Probably carry whatever we need, but let's open the cargo menu and just see. We have a 400, a 50, to 160s. $400, Two 160s. We'll deal with that. We'll probably have another 400 here that we can drop. So we'll need another. We'll need a 280. And then whatever this one needs. A 400 and 390. 280, 390. What's that? $280 and a 390. 280, 390. $280. One of these and then like two of these. Then we're gonna get another 400 metal. I think that addresses everything we need. We got all this for now. We'll throw this all in the truck. Yeah, well, we can do it. We'll just have to drop out everything here and we'll just pick up the others real fast. Probably should have just backed up the truck into it and just gone, but do it like this. Grab our stuff, we'll be on our way. Wants me to do it in 30 minutes. I feel like that's not that bad. 30 minutes.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
What other components? You know, blood. I mean, so there's this other piece about the like sticks versus ropes. So using ropes as a form of attack or parrying. That's like a major theme of the game that's kind of exercised in combat. I don't think there's a disconnect necessarily between the mechanics and the themes, but it almost could be tightened up. And it's almost too maybe on the nose. I don't mean to be more kind of critical than... I don't mean to be critical at the cost of providing good feedback, we'll say. Like, I don't... That's not my intention. Yeah. I really do hope we have enough. Interesting. Okay. We'll just keep on moving. But I think there's more that can be done to kind of gradually incorporate this into like the moment-to-moment gameplay. How would that be done? Hmm. Maybe that's why RPGs in my mind are a little bit easier to kind of explore, right? Because then you can kind of theme stuff around whatever you need. You know, like how is Chiralium tying things together? Lore-wise, you can kind of mess around with that and come up with an idea. Oh, okay. We really need to stall out every time. BB is better able to detect BT as long as walking. Okay. Might be short a little bit by the time we get everything in. Interesting. Oh, oh. Okay. There we go. Nice.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Oh, let me pull this in. Okay. Nice. Oh, yeah, I don't know if we'll have the medals. Maybe if we did like a raid on the mules, but I think we'll just try to make our delivery and we can do that, and then maybe next time we'll close it out. This road is closed. Oh no, oh no. Can I not drive off the edge as easy? Ooh. So that is the best way. But it really, they really don't want me to just be able to potentially make a bad decision. But fair enough. Ceramics right there. What are the chances that somebody left some metal in the in the mailbox? Maybe? I'm kind of downing it, but...
Okay.
Probably should have gotten a little bit closer, but... Remote stun bomb and a stun bomb. Okay, we'll just get closer.
Come on, let's roll.
30 minutes feels like it's pretty generous with the time. Okay, we're short on pretty much everything for the next one, but for this one we're just short on metal. That's good then. We'll just cut our way through. I think we'll be fine. What are we looking at? Okay. We'll just go through. Easy. This is the right way, right? Yeah, okay. Road's pretty close and it's not too crazy off.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Nice.
Clear. Weapons detected.
Well, I think we'll drop this off and we'll
Decontaminating soon. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
oh, did we get too close? No, I think we're good.
Hey, Sam. Thank
Okay. Nice. Just slowly making our spare ammo pouch. Backpack customization. That is kind of nice. Oh, dang. Okay. Apparently that was not enough. We should have gone faster to get the premium, but... oh.
Watch your back.
But I think that's probably good for now. We can close this out. Put it on the save and we'll do this. Thanks everybody for joining and hanging out. Thanks to Ups for the generous memberships and for chatting. Also for Neil and Grizz and Ron and Dashing Slasher for swinging by and hanging out. Nice to see you all, and yeah, we'll try to find a new game by next week to kind of start streaming and throw some stuff together. But hope you all have a great time, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one.